warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatiha Nandira binti Mansur, 273279, my metric number, and I am the presenter for the background of the company and the main problem of Leeha Butik. Leeha Butik was established in 2014. Starting 2018, Leeha Butik has several branches in Kuala Lumpur, such as Melawati Mall, Aeon Mall, and Wangsa Walk Mall. The type of business is selling the latest women's clothing item. At first, this boutique traded on mobile, which means moving from one place to another place like supermarket. Since COVID-19 hit the whole country, Leeha Butik has not stopped doing the business. In fact, Leeha Butik continued the business by taking other initiatives such as selling their products on the platforms such as Instagram and Facebook. Butik Leeha has a vision which want to provide quality service and product for the customer. They adhere to the principle of customer is the king and the customer always right. In addition, they also practice friendly attitude among workers, trust and high-end either when dealing with customer. In addition, they also offer discount on certain days such as Hari Raya. For the main problem, for Leeha Butik is often face employees losses. Incoming and outgoing workers are common in the employment industry. However, employee at Leeha Butik will work for a short period of time, about a week, a few days, and a month. This is not due to the pension for factors and so on, but due to the internal organizational factors. That means employees who quit their job often have problems with the employee in the workplace. Sometimes employees quit job because of salary dissatisfaction, favoritism, and so on.
My name is Dharmendran and my matrix number is 272931. There are few factors that contribute to these issues and problems identified above. First and foremost, the job scope dissatisfaction among the employees. Most of the employees are young teenagers who have just finished studies. This group of employees expect simpler work such as cashier and guiding customers. They expect comfortable work and no sweat works. Their mindset is that the higher they studies, it is directly proportional to more comfortable jobs. In this small business, the number of employees are very few. Thereby, job scope of every employee is slightly higher than a normal employee receiving the same salary in other company. This causes dissatisfaction among the employees, besides that the employees are not satisfied with the salary given. According to the employees, the salary is not equivalent to the manpower they have contributed to the business and the academic status. The employee could not recruit many workers due to low cash flow in the business. So, the few existing employees are entitled to handle all sectors together. This increases the employees' burdens and they had to work overtime. But the absence of allowance for the heavy workload disappoints the employees. Lack of incentives for existing employees greatly leads to the employee to quit their job. Due to lack understanding with the employee, the employees ended up giving poor performance in the work. This greatly affects the business in attracting, handling, transporting goods to the customers. Most of the time, the employees might mirror their dissatisfaction with the employee towards the customers. This poor engagement with customers hugely attributes to dissatisfaction from customer. The customer feel disturbed by the poor management in the business. Thus, they avoiding visiting and buying goods from the shop. This result in poor cash flow in the business. Secondly, problematic co-workers is one of the factors. Most of the employees are working for temporary in the business. At first, most of the employees accept to work permanently, but eventually, the young and teenage employees start to quit the work once they committed to different things. It makes the teamwork amongst the employees is also contributing to the factor. There are few reported anonymous cases and complaints about the employees in the business. There are also few problematic behaviors that have been complained by the co-workers. The lack of teamwork leads to misunderstanding among the employees. This takes time to deal with their sales and customers. Most of the time, the promoters working in this shop fail to attract many customers as expected. They are unable to meet their target every month, thus it shows a decline in their performance. One of the causes problematic co-worker force the employee to have frequent recruitment. The employee needs to recruit new employees very frequently, which led to inability to handle employee chemistry. The frequent and sudden resignation of the employees force the employee to work by themselves. This caused difficulty to the employee to concentrate their attention rather than the main business. The unstable manpower in the business only leads to decline in the business performance. The misunderstanding among the employees created an unfavorable environment for employees, and also the customers. The lack of teamwork and cooperation gives an uncomfortable situation to the customers to deal with employees. The employee loses sales because of inability of the employees to engage and deal with customers efficiently. The absence of friendliness among the employees leads to work separately. This creates the reckless situation in the business and routes to poor sales.
Next is complicated customer. The owner has most likely already established procedures to guarantee the highest levels of customer support. Some customers will be disrespectful to the owner or their staff. Some can also be abusive and rude. During this COVID-19 pandemic, certain consumers could refuse to obey the government's SOP. This is a major problem for society, other consumers, and employees. This could damage business credibility. The services and products that the company provides form the customer's perception. Customers are more likely to leave a review after a bad experience than after a good one. The number of sales losses by a business might harm the business financial situation. Overall, businesses do not have any influence over their buyers. Lastly, management and leadership issue. Many wholesale retailers, without experience or merely because of negligence, are the very reason why their business fails. Employees are not assigned a fixed schedule of serve. Job satisfaction is strongly influenced by management and leadership capabilities. Highly qualified employees search for jobs somewhere that appreciate and respect their talents and time. It is also important to ensure that a clear communication line occurs through the whole supply chain. The amount of income received by the employee for a month is difficult for the person to estimate. If an issue occurs, the owner is unable to decide in a reasonable time. This could lead to criticism toward the owner. Employee turnover is common in the women's clothing industry and can be costly and time-consuming for the business. Problems with management and leadership skill will lead to a poor sales. A business will quickly fail if the owner does not have consistent guidance and commitment. To maintain high performance, a business needs proper research in day-to-day activities.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Leeha Natasha Cikita binti Nuriza. My matrix number is 272934. Firstly, we recommended Butik Leeha to promote an open dialogue in order to overcome salary and job scope dissatisfaction that happen in the company. The owner should ask the worker to open towards them what makes they are uncomfortable, that they are not satisfaction with their job. If the owner knows the deep feeling in their workers, the owner will try her best to change the makings of the job to become more qualities and suitable with the salary given. We can relate this problem with job satisfaction that we learn in organizational behavior. That means a positive feeling about the job resulting from an evaluation of its characteristics. So, the owner can increase the job performance of the workers that lead to produce more productive workers, since happy workers are more likely to do so. This open dialogue might look simple, but it can help the owner to get grow the job satisfaction among the workers.
My name is Nur Shashazwani. My metric number is 273156. Secondly, in order to solve attitude of the workers, we suggest the employees of Butik Leeha to enhance the relationship with co-worker. Employees spend a lot of time at workplace. During these hours, employees work as a team while sharing a variety of different skills, knowledge to perform a job. Having a co-worker who always gives help and understand each other in doing the work, it is certain that there will not be any fights or misunderstanding that can cause problem in the workplace. This is because having an employee who is always committed to his job and has a good relationship with his colleagues, it will increase the employee's job satisfaction in each employee to perform work more productively. Therefore, this approach will encourage positive collective work culture, which will eventually benefit the company.
Thirdly, in order to overcome complicated customer, we suggest Butik Leeha to practice listening reflective. The workers must have a skill to handle complicated customers such as angry customer, impatient customer, and etc. This skill acquired to understand what the customer is saying by interpreting their words and body language, which should respond by reflecting the thoughts that feelings you heard back to your customer. This skill is very useful, especially to fulfill job satisfaction, where the main causes is mostly come from corporate social responsibility (CSR). If we can have a positive feeling about the job resulting from an evaluation of its characteristics, the increase of worker satisfaction will also increase the customer satisfaction and loyalty. So, practice listening reflective can help Butik Leeha to handle the customer that was complicated.
Lastly, we recommended Butik Leeha to promote a healthy work culture to solve management and leadership issues. This is because employees would feel comfortable in a healthy work environment. A healthy work culture is a spirit of teamwork. Employees working together to complete tasks, a passion for sharing knowledge and skills together, a helpful attitude towards each other, and always working as a family without being selfish. Employers who always listen to the ideas and opinions from employees will also help to create a healthy work environment. This is because employees will feel their opinion can be heard and feel themselves valued. Therefore, having a healthy work culture, Butik Leeha can avoid management and leadership issues that can lead to the criticism towards the employer.
That's all from us. Thank you.